welcome back to Soul Trader Wild Fishing and Music. And just a bit of a question for you all out there. Have you ever been totally ashamed of an item of fishing tackle? So much so that you'd maybe sort of avoid contact with other anglers in case you saw it. Well, this is a situation I got to with my old landing net here. Hole starting to appear, completely threadbare, and look at that old strap. That makeshift bungee and the gaffer tape handle. So completely ashamed, thoroughly ashamed of that, and time for a new one, which is now this. And of course, as you know with me, it's all too simple to just go out and buy another one. I had to make one. So here we go. Well, this old girl is looking decidedly worse for wear now. This is the trout net I've used for fly fishing for quite some time. As you can see, it's pretty homemade. The basis of it is a landing net frame and mesh. Mesh is getting a bit torn and tattered, and that the bungee strap there where I sling it across my shoulder is almost, well, it's going to break any time. That now it's almost through. And I'm not very keen on the sort of taped up handle either. So basically that's going to bite the dust, and I'm going to make a new landing net. What I've got, I picked this up at a tackle sale. It's a landing net head. I think I paid about £3 for it. The mesh is okay, but I'm going to move with the times and use one of these rubber meshes. Got the new fish friendly rubber mesh. So what I'm thinking of, I've got an old bank stick here that I hardly ever use, and what my idea is to cut that off for the bases of my handle. Also, I've got an old rod handle, been kicking about for ages, and that is going to be my sort of handle grip, so I'm hoping that will thread over there, cut off at some point down here, and I've got a decent landing net. Also, I've got one of these magnetic landing net clip, so I'm going to attach that somewhere on the rim, and the other end will fit on the sort of fly fishing sling sack thing, which I'll show you later. So it'll be back mounted, it'll keep out the nettles, and my line shouldn't wrap around it while I'm fishing. The only thing is, this frame is a little bit large for what I want. It's more salmon size net really. So I'm gonna undo this this base here. I've taken the screws out already. Undo that and see if I can bend that into a sort of tighter shape, so it's a smaller net. First thing I want to try is to see how the actual mesh fits on it. So what I'm going to do is take this mesh off, and now that leaves me with the frame. So what I'm going to do is thread this new rubber mesh onto the frame. It's pretty simple, there's a set of loops along the top, so I'll just thread those through. Now I'm pushing it round from right to left so that those arms on the net frame are roughly equal length, and then I'm going to sort of work on the shape of it. It's going to be a little bit smaller than the original, and I want a sort of teardrop shape, which slightly elongated. So I think I'm around about there. I'm almost in a position where I can get it into that shape that I want. Still need to feed a bit more around. It's quite obvious I need to cut a bit off. to get to the size I want. So now it's a question of getting it in the vise. I think it's got to go back into that V-shaped base eventually. So yeah, cut a bit off in the vise. I'm going to start by taking maybe, I don't know, 100mm off each. That's just about the length of that handle. That should be enough, I would think. That's the first one. Careful not to catch the mesh. And then similar amount off this one as well. Tempting to cut it all off one, but I don't think I'd have that even bend then. Maybe just bend it out very slightly. And we'll try the V-joint on again. There we go. Yeah, I think that's about right. It's about the right size. It'll easily get most brown trout I catch in there, together with the odd sea trout, and at a pinch you get a small salmon like a grill tin as well, so that should be fine. It's not something I'd use for piking. I'd use a long handled net for that. So now it's a question of drilling a little hole in there and in there and fastening thing together. And there's a little 2mm drill bit, which will make sure that's pushed right in, pilot that through. That's better. That's nice and steady. And all that remains of the frame is to just bend it into a slightly more oval shape. That'll just increase the length and reduce the width. Well, that's a decent shape for a net now. Yep. It compares with the old one size wise. Pretty much the same, so good general purpose, decent size net. Now this is going to be the base for the handle, which is a bank stick. There. So I'll cut it off again. That's the part I need to slide into the handle. Try that again. Yeah, that's better. Now, the only trouble is there's way too much play on that, so I'm going to have to build this up and then glue it in. So what we want to do is wrap that in gaffer tape to build up the size of the section. There we go. Try one layer first and see how that works. You probably need 2 or 3 layers, I'm thinking. It's a little bit snugger, but I think we still need another one. See how the rod handle fits now. That's much better. That's a sort of just a bit of a firm push fit, which is exactly what I want really. So now I know that fits. Take it off and we'll glue this up. A bit of Gorilla Glue made locally, and it expands forms a very nice tight seal, so I'm going to put it on liberally. Don't need very much because, as I say, it'll expand in the hole. I'll keep turning it and that should spread the glue out quite evenly along the inside of that shaft. There will be a bit of a build up that sort of oozes out at the end here near the nut, but that doesn't matter. I can scrape that off after I can clean it off. So there we go. That's the actual net, landing net. Like a split ring at either end and a very strong magnet which clamps it together. So it's just a question of whether that'll be too strong to actually pull it off my shoulder. We'll see. Just to get it on that screw fitting. Okay, so now you can see I've got a split ring on each half of the magnetic clip. One of them is there on the actual net, mounted at the neck of it, and the other one is going to be located on the back of my bulb pouch off a wader set, which I use slung over my side with me. As you can see, a couple of boxes of flies, leaders, scissors, that kind of, you know, minute to minute essentials that you need when you're fly fishing. That slings over my shoulder, and I'm going to attach the ring just there, and it might end up in a different place yet, so that's fastened through that, and hopefully the magnet just sort of dangles loose over my back. Yep. And with a bit of luck, and there we go. Fits nicely on my back, and hopefully less tangling and less generally getting in the way. And something I'm not too ashamed of now as well. If you like the content and you've enjoyed watching it, please subscribe and maybe give us a like, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers.